Yup, back at it. Let's get it. Anyways, today we're gonna just keep it plain and simple, right? Wow, why am I so shaky? Anyways, we're just gonna go to the gym. We're just gonna do a simple regimen, but actually this time around, I'm actually gonna show the whole regimen. You know why? Why should I gatekeep? But anyways, let's just talk about the economic state of the world for a second. I'm not trying to sound like Jaden Smith out here, but oh man, interest rates are not going low. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I'm in the real estate business, right? I'm young, but it's always important to always just be on stuff, you know, be on it. And wow, 6.5, it's pretty brutal. And that's like a rough estimate of where it's at right now. And Jerome Powell, I don't like him. He's not a likable man. But at the end of the day, I feel like us Americans are pretty spoiled when it comes to interest rates because on average, I actually heard from this from my mentor that we're actually in the median of interest rates. You know, you'd be surprised on how spoiled we were back then based on interest rates. And obviously during this time, I was like, so I wouldn't know, right? But then again, too, COVID happened. A bunch of things happened in this world that honestly, it's a shame. But that's enough talk. Let's go push it right now. Let's go on our adventure to go to the gym. And today, what are we doing? Honestly, we're always going to do boxing. We always have to practice our boxing skills. Always got to practicar las manos. I'm just kidding. That's pretty cringy. I'm not going to lie. But let's embrace our cringiness, right? But anyways, we're also going to do a back routine. We're also going to do our back. And we're going to do legs. Back and legs. Why not? Right? And I just came out of this out of the blue. But I knew that I was going to do legs. But I told myself, am I going to do biceps or am I going to do back? Which, you know what? Now that I say this, I think I'm going to do biceps now. But, hey, I also wanted to mention, too, I'm all over the place right now. But this is why we're at the introduction right now. So that way I don't have to be yapping. Meanwhile, when we're working out, right? But I'm still yap to you. But regardless, I also took supplements, which I need to re-up on. And it's mostly just shit legit. You can reverse that and literally be like, what did he just say? Yeah, shit legit. Like that shit legit. Anyway, man, am I cringing y'all out? But anyways, okay, let's just cut it to the point where we're actually at the gym now. But I will see you guys there.
Yes, I'm flying international. We can meet, but no more lies at the Oriental. Now I'm so professional. I just need you one more time to get it right, you know. Don't you upgrade, I know it hurts. You deserve it, I know you're worth. If you think you can make it happen, keep it optional. Keep it up. We don't make sense. And you forgive this time. But if you be mine, we'll keep it optional.
So we are finally in the gym, right? What are we gonna do? Well, we're always in our usual spot. Because why aren't we, right? I love the spot, and oh my gosh, I'm just now realizing that the angles aren't really that good. But nothing like a little editing wouldn't fix. Oh my, what is wrong with me right now? Wow. But anyways, we're gonna focus on biceps, and we're gonna focus right now primarily on boxing. So let's just get the cardio out of the way because I don't know, some people I just noticed that they don't really like the cardio. Well, I'm not really a fan of cardio myself, but at the same time, it's necessary for our bodies to be staying in shape. And if we're not doing cardio, then what are we doing, right? Anyways, let's focus on the back. Just as I have my setup right here with the Verizon cup, very essential. And what type of thoughts can I give right now before? Well, I remember posting the other day of my boxing technique, right? And I was told that I need to keep my hands up. And I'm not gonna lie, I do like keeping my hands up. I like having my shield and then my sword, right? Shield and sword, that's my type of technique that I like. But it's always important that we keep our head up no matter what. Because at the same time, if we don't have our head up, we're gonna get messed up at the end of the day. and it's really easy to get countered, especially when you don't have your hands up. So we're gonna focus on that primarily, keep our hands up, and just remember, and any repercussions if I don't keep my hands up, then bully me. I'm kidding, don't bully me, please don't. But let's get this started. And right now I think what we're gonna get started on is just basic pull-ups, because pull-ups are always essential, especially when you want to work out your biceps. And since I'm gonna primarily focus on that, we're gonna do that. But we're not gonna just focus on biceps, obviously. We're gonna go on legs after, which is not the best thing I've said today, which it's all right, right? Because at the end of the day, it's just gonna make us mentally stronger. And well, let's get this started.
Você sabe a diferença do doce do siga pra outro lugar, porque aqui é só os cria que te faz gozar. Nós catuca, catuca, catuca sem parar. Nós catuca, catuca, catuca sem parar. Nós catuca, catuca, catuca sem parar. Os maloca, catuca, catuca sem parar. Porque aqui é só os trafica que te faz barato. Porque aqui é só os trafica que te faz barato. Porque aqui é só os trafica que te faz barato. Porque aqui é só os trafica que te faz gozar.
Hello? I'm not gonna lie, I kept doing it consistently and I wasn't giving myself time to rest. And I think it wasn't wise for me to do something beforehand. And obviously I don't want to mention it, but just don't do it, guys. I don't even know. I'm not even explicitly saying it too, but whatever you think you're doing before a workout, don't do it. Do the workout first and then do it after. I need something new. But honestly, I feel it right here. Honestly, I like the movement that I get from it. But let me put you guys on. You probably know it. Yes, the paces are crucial. Lock it. I think what it helps the most is honestly this muscle right here, and it's basically your shoulder, but right here, the front part, that's where I feel it the most. And honestly, I kind of like it, mostly because it's like a movement that I would be able to use in my boxing. And honestly, I'd be able to snap better. And then too, having the resistance and having that weight, it could help your speed. So honestly, I really don't mind it. But that did kind of hurt though, going to a failure. But of course, if we don't go to a failure, then we probably wouldn't reach our full potential. Best part about boxing, I wouldn't say it's the punching, it's putting on the gloves. It's the feeling you get before you start. Makes your hands feel like a weapon, right? And in a sense, of course it is, our hands are a weapon, but having a bigger hand, having a bigger glove, this doesn't compare to this. But enough talk, let's get to it. Little thoughts while I was reviewing. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like having my old style. Just keeping like this. You know, I'm more of a sword and shield kind of guy. But I understand that it's always good to practice always different styles, because in a fight too, you'd be able to switch up, right? So one way I go over here, I'm like getting ready to attack. Meanwhile, I got switch my style to a shield, complete shield. And then just being able to snap real quick, right? And it's always different, it's always right. It's always a good idea to learn different things. And as I always keep preaching, right? We should always be able to be open into different fields of ourselves. And in this case, it's a stance. But that's just my little thing right there. And we're just gonna go change our stance for right now to the next round. But I'm just taking this moment as a breather. Kind of just give my thoughts. And I'm wearing this too, so that way the sweat kind of weighs me down. So honestly, I don't know how that's gonna work, but you get what I mean. You get the concept. But other than that, my thoughts. And either you're watching this or not, obviously, thank you for watching. That's all I can say. But let's get to the second round now.
So I kind of lied a little bit. This is gonna be the last round.
Into this. I feel better. I feel good. And maybe it's the tank top talking, but I don't think it is. So let's get this started.
sometimes I really think that I'm not doing enough. And it's not even the negativity I'm trying to put out, but it's just, think about the NBA. You could be talented, you could be the best player in the world, but that's not what the NBA is about. The NBA, they only get there because they're obsessed. They're obsessed with winning, they're obsessed with getting better. And that's what differs people with talent, people who have the skill, and people who are obsessed. You believe in sleep more than grinding. If you really felt like you wanted to get to a point, there's a point that where you can't get sleep at night, knowing that it's always out there. And well, that's my closing thoughts into this boxing segment. So let's get to the actual lifting part. Let's get a pump. One thing I love about the gym is people pushing themselves. I love it, and absolutely it inspires me because now I have to push myself. But anyways, we're gonna do some biceps movement with the rope. It's a good thing that you always feel that you could do heavier, but at the same time, you never want to hurt yourself or overpush yourself, because if you do that, you won't be able to get the maximum of your workout. So there's still a lot for me to do, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all the video, considering I'm in less than 10%, but it'd be a pleasure if I could. So honestly, I think I will cut it to the next segment, because that was pretty much the movement, and even though it was a little boring, I hope this message that I'm putting out is at least a little somewhat more entertaining. But I'm gonna do a little heavy. I'm gonna go a little heavy on these. But for sure, I must make sure I can save my stamina. And how do I look in this beanie, honestly? I don't really know. But I'll catch you guys after. A little background. I got a little carried away prior, and I was actually doing these workouts. So that's why I remembered to film this little segment. But since my phone is about to die, I apologize. But we're just gonna skip to the pump part and take flicks. And look at those little homies right there. But anyways, we're gonna take flicks about the pump, and we'll call it a day. And honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed the workout video and kind of motivate you to go out there, to go try something new, and ultimately better ourselves. Well, let's cut to the pump part, and I'll see you guys there. Kind of feel like Sam Sulek in a way, you know? And let's just get to it. Just didn't want to get the camera. just a motivation. Always push yourself. Take your vitamins and eat your vegetables. I know you might hate it, but it's necessary. And not gonna lie, I kind of feel good. Anyways, I hope you guys had a good day. And if this gets taken down, I'm gonna have one with my shirt on, so that way.
Psych, I lied.
Actually, I just realized I don't think it's gonna be bad. Actually, I've seen guys do it all the time on TikTok, so I don't see why not, unless I'm ugly. But I hope you enjoyed that, and take care and better yourself, because we're always improving.